1021 and 1053 The Shark. Here are 3 things you need to know.
Thanks, X-Man. Your Shark Bites all brought to you by Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club. Online at jimmysoncongress.com. The ever-important weather forecast for today is going to be a rainy day, 57 for a high, so not cold outside at all. This weekend was beautiful, wasn't it? Then tomorrow, Veterans Day, sunny with a high of 42. Dan Alexander is in the Shark News Tank. He has some good news, potentially, regarding the shutdown. What's going on, Dan?
That expire on...
Oh, Dan. Wait, hang on one second. Okay, here we go.
Sarah, New Hampshire Senators Jean Shaheen and Maggie Hassan and Maine Senator Angus King crafted legislation that could lead to the end of the 41-day-old federal government shutdown. Their bills, which passed a test vote 60-40 Sunday night, would hold a vote later on extending Affordable Care Act tax credits that expire on January 1st. Also would fund the government until late January and reverse the firing of federal workers since the shutdown started. In the Shark News Tank, I'm Dan Alexander.
Oh, my goodness. That is amazing news. Thank you so much, Dan. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction was last night. We're going to have details on that and some highlights. Cyndi Lauper was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And my goodness, she was just so happy about it. So that's coming up in about 15 minutes from now on 1021 and 1053 The Shark. 1021 and 1053 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Where are my 90s kids at? Man, the 90s, they were so much fun. On Saturday night, we got a little taste of the 90s, and I'll get to that in a second. But a lot of artists were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Cyndi Lauper was one of them, and here's part of what she said in her acceptance speech.
I know that I stand on the shoulders of the women in the industry that came before me, and my shoulders are broad enough to have the women that come after me stand on mine.
You know, you hear these songs over and over, but when you hear them live in person, there is something magical about these songs. That's why they've lasted for so long. Salt and Pepper also got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Saturday night.
Come on, just throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. If you came to rock with Salt and Pepper tonight, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Here I go, here I go, here I go again, girls. What's my weakness? Okay, then chill it. Minding my business, you saw I looked around and I couldn't believe it. Come on.
So much fun. Oh my goodness. The 90s coming back again. I love it. I'm Sarah, and coming up, Journey. If you want to go see them, we are welcoming Journey to the SNU Arena. It's going to be an amazing show, and it could be their last performance. So if you want to see them, just go to our Shark app and tell us why you need these tickets. We've got some great entries. I'll read a few of them coming up in 15 minutes from now on 1021 and 1053 The Shark. I'm telling you, I am glad that I am not choosing. It's 1021 and 1053 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. We're giving away a pair of tickets to go see Journey at the SNU Arena. Very excited. I mean, the Journey with Neil Sean, Jonathan Cain. This is going to be, he announced a few months ago, it's going to be his last tour, the upcoming tour. But it sounds like they're not going to tour again, period. So I don't know. You got to remember, these guys are musicians. It's not like they're going to hang up their instruments and that's it. But as a band, this could be the very last time. So, and I'm so glad that I'm not choosing the winner. I would give you all tickets. These entries are amazing. I won't identify who's who, but here's one of the entries. Thank you so much for having this contest. Going to see Journey live at the SNU Arena would not only be an awesome opportunity, but also a night to myself and my 2 daughters that we would never forget. True. Another entry said, Steve Perry is such a talented singer. That is very true. Now, they don't have Steve Perry. I want you to be clear on that. They do have a guy that sounds exactly like him. I mean, I think they found this guy on the internet like 10 years ago. It was quite some time, but he has an incredible voice. But Neil Sean's still there, Jonathan Cain. You know, the lineup is still some of the original players, so that's great. But anyway, the entry goes on to say that I have more Journey songs on my playlist than any other band. In the 80s, I saw them at the Worcester Centrum. Oh, my goodness, that's a throwback. With my sister, she said, I did see them again at the SNU in Manchester, and I would love to see them again to reminisce about the great times. And my favorite Journey song is Send Her My Love. Well, I think I'm going to play that next. So good luck to all the entries. Like I said, I am not on the voting committee. Otherwise, I'd give them all away to everybody. And, we'd have to go and say, hey, Sarah did it again. So we need more tickets. But anyway, we'll announce the winner next Monday. Journey coming up next on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.
102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Here are 3 things you need to know.
Thanks, X-Men. Your Shark Bites all brought to you by Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club, online at jimmysoncongress.com. Here's what's happening for today. The weather forecast, it's going to be a rainy day today. Not too cold, though, 57 for a high. And tomorrow, Veterans Day, sunny with a high of 42. Dan Alexander is in the Shark News Tank. He reports that New Hampshire Senators Jeanne Shaheen and Maggie Hassan and Maine Senator Angus King crafted legislation that could end the 41-day-old federal government shutdown. Their bills, which passed a test vote 60-40, proposing to extend Affordable Care Act tax credits that expire on January 1st, fund the government until late January, and reverse the firing of federal workers since the shutdown started. It would also ensure that federal workers would receive back pay. It's not clear how the state's funding of SNAP benefits will be impacted by a Supreme Court ruling temporarily blocking an order requiring payments to be made. The USDA also ordered states to undo payments as they were unauthorized. Let's hope for the best with that one. And thank you so much. This weekend, I had the opportunity to go shopping, as a lot of us do during the weekend. And I came across the Nom Knights of America, the Seacoast chapter. They were in Epping, and they issued a thank you to everyone that came out to the food drive. They were in Epping, Rochester, Plastow, I think. And the chapter ended up taking around 2,500 pounds of food. I mean, that's a ton, isn't it? Isn't it a ton? 2,000? So that's 2 point something. So, and it was all possible through the donations of the good people of the Seacoast. And by the way, if you have any sort of food drive or any sort of event that you would like me to call attention to, I'm happy to do that. You can just send me a message right there on the Shark app, or you can always email me. I'm everywhere on the internet. Just look up Sarah Sullivan. There's a million of them, but the New Hampshire one should pop up right away. Anyway, it's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. I came into work, and it looks like Santa's elves were here. Oh, yeah, it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There is no doubt. Light Up Dover is happening. Our very own head elf around here, Christine, and her whole family, Dave, the kids, everybody is lighting up Dover, and they have started. You got to go to their Facebook page. It's Light Up Dover. Just look up those words, and there we are. There's Christine and all of her little elf helpers right here in the radio station, putting the bulbs in for downtown. Now, they have begun. They've done some rooftops. Phase 1 is getting done. So if you want to help out, all you got to do is go to lightupdover.com. There is a place where you can contribute to their goal monetarily, or you can also volunteer to hang up lights. They're doing white lights right now so that the season can continue beyond Christmas. But, it's going to be colorful. Don't you worry about a thing. So check it out right there on Facebook, or you can go to lightupdover.com.
Look a lot like Christmas.
Ooh, fun!
Everywhere you go.
George Harrison, it's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Bad Company, The White Stripes, Outkast, Cyndi Lauper, Soundgarden, and many more were officially inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Cyndi Lauper had a lot to say about the women that came before her.
I know that I stand on the shoulders of the women in the industry that came before me, and my shoulders are broad enough to have the women that come after me stand on mine.
Also, Cyndi Lauper was joined by Avril Lavigne to do a rendition of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Where are my 90s girls at? And Salt and Pepper, they put on an amazing show.
Just throw your hands in the air. Here I go again, girls, what's my weakness?
Man!
Okay, then chillin', minding my business. You so I looked around and I couldn't believe it.
Man, the 90s were just so much fun. Oh, I'm telling you. That was Saturday night. I'm sure you can catch it on one of the platforms that you pay for and you don't realize that you're paying for it. Hey, coming up just after 8 o'clock, we're going to have more Journey entries. We're giving you a pair of tickets. The Shark welcomes Journey to Manchester. And if you want to go, tell me why you need the tickets. Oh, and the entries are just fantastic. I'll share a couple of them just after 8 on The Shark. Sounded good. Great request. Thanks so much. 1021 and 1053 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. The Journey entries are coming in fast and furious. The Shark welcomes Journey to the SNU Arena, and it's going to be one heck of a show. This is part of their final tour, by the way. Jonathan Cain announced a few months ago that he was leaving the band, but it sounds like this might be it for the band as a whole. So if you want to go, just give us your entries. And man, we have... I should say, I'm not taking bribes. And I should put it out there that they're not putting me in charge of deciding who wins the tickets. Because you know why? I would give everybody a ticket. You know this about me. You know, if somebody calls and says, hey, Sarah, can give me that impossible ticket, those Journey, like, you know, do you have a pair? I'm always going to do the best I can to get you in. So that's why they're not putting me in charge of the tickets. So anyway, yeah, we've got a lot of entries coming in about when you saw Journey the first time. I saw them also at the Worcester Centrum. We had one entry come in saying that they saw the whole band with Steve Perry back in the day in Worcester. And that was just, remember when the Worcester Centrum was the place to be? It was either that or the Garden, right? Where all the big shows were. And then we had that one show, Aerosmith played at Holman Stadium in Nashville. But anyway, keep those entries coming in. They're really fun to read and see what's on your mind. But speaking of tickets and concerts, the shows at the TD Garden in Boston, they are unbelievable for next year. So if you're looking for a present for any occasion, whether it's, you know, the holiday season or birthdays or anniversaries or whatever, they do have something for everyone. Lady Gaga is playing. The kid from One Direction is playing. Brandy Carlisle, 9 Inch Nails. And the entire list is right there for you to check out at shark1053.com or on the Shark app. Pat Benatar on 1021 and 1053 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Dan Alexander has been reporting this morning that New Hampshire Senators Jeanne Shaheen and Maggie Hassan and Maine Senator Angus King crafted legislation that could end the shutdown. Isn't that something? 41 days. Their bills passed a test vote 60-40, and it made all kinds of proposals to extend the Affordable Care Act credits that expire on January 1st, fund the government until late January, and reverse the firing of federal workers since the shutdown started. It would also ensure federal workers would receive back pay. It is not clear, however, how the state's funding of SNAP benefits will be impacted by a Supreme Court ruling temporarily blocking an order requiring payments to be made. The USDA also ordered states to undo payments as they were unauthorized. So again, if you have any food drives that you want me to know about, please send me the information and I will gladly give you a shout out, because everybody's got to eat. Or you can come to my house. I've got plenty of food. I get some dry beans, and if we run out, we'll put the beans in the crock pot, add some sugar. They'll be delicious. Anyway, coming up, we've got the Shark Yacht Rock Song of the Day on 1021 and 1053 The Shark.
With the state of today's economy, it's more important than ever to invest in products that last for years to come. As the seasons shift and get cooler, make sure your closet is stocked with durable layers that stand the test of time from American Giant. American Giant's clothes work harder and are wearable season after season. Their greatest hoodie ever made is made from the highest quality materials that are cut and sewn right here in the United States. So you're investing right back in your local community. Choosing American Giant means taking a stand for American manufacturing and hardworking Americans, something other mega corporations don't care about. From fleece to knit, all in a range of colors for versatile daily wear, American Giant delivers everyday pieces designed for everyday life. Feel the difference of quality, made-to-last clothes from American Giant. Get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code STAPLE20.